Welcome to Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Erin.
I'm Josh, and it's the most wonderful time of year. It comes 4 times a year, every year, if you are a subscriber to Blind Barrels. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to see if we can guess some stuff about some whiskey, maybe do a little palate training.
Ooh.
If you are unfamiliar with Blind Barrels, we are huge fans. I mean, you guys know we love to taste blind over here, but you get these 4 samples and all kinds of other goodies that we're going to talk about as well. So we get this handy dandy tasting chart, one of the best in the business.
Yeah.
If we can get some focus here, but look at that. I mean, so detailed.
And Blind Barrel sends you, like you said, a new box every every quarter.
Yep.
So you don't even have to think about it. They just arrive.
So
which I love. I love convenience.
So what we do know about this is it's called heat. We're dealing with high proof pours here.
Okay.
And we've got some, there's a little game involved in this as well. We're trying to guess age, proof, and type of whiskey.
Lay down some water real quick.
We're going to see which one of us does better at that. We're going to try to do that in real time.
I'm guessing it's going to be you because I don't do good at those things.
You're pretty good. You're better than you give yourself credit for. You guys know. But Blind Barrels did send us this. They are sponsoring this video. We love Blind Barrels. They are also including this same box for one of you guys. So make sure you comment below and let us know why you love blind tastings, if you've tried Blind Barrels or not. And one of you guys that comment below will win.
That's nice.
That's pretty cool. We're playing a little bit of catch up. We always are over here. This is the March box. We are now recording this in May, but be coming out around the end of May, early June. The June box is going to be dropping any day now. You want to get on this train because this is something that Erin and I love to do for experience purposes.
Yeah.
It's worth paying for good experiences. We've done, it doesn't matter if it's like a murder mystery at home kits or whiskey tasting.
Yeah.
This is stuff we love to do.
Well, and the thing I like about Blind Barrels is they pick things that you may or may not ever get to try. And they're usually good things too. It's not just like random willy-nilly stuff. It's like there's not things that you're just going to be able to find on the shelf. It's different. So you're trying different things that you might not ever get to try. So I love that.
Yeah. And you can, if you like something, you can order it directly through their site, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And you can get 10% off if you use code Erin. Not hard to see who the favorite is for Blind Barrels around here, but I'm totally okay with that because she's my favorite too.
Aw, you're
and
sweet, thanks.
You guys are our favorite for tuning in. But there's all kinds of stuff. There's a little thing that tells you, there's an under-the-radar distillery from Middle America that's taken the whiskey scene by storm. I hear Middle America and I think Middle Earth.
Me too.
This is wild. A whiskey distilled using 100% of a grain we've never featured before. Oh. That doesn't even seem possible after 4 years.
I wonder if that's going to stick out. We'll see.
A hazmat-proof whiskey aged in the Rocky Mountains.
Okay.
I have an idea what that could be just because I'm a whiskey nerd and I know things. And our first ever repeat distillery. So this will be fun. You also get some nice stuff here. There's a cocktail life of the party recipe.
Oh, cool.
And a Blind Barrels boozy bourbon chili. So you're getting recipes for cocktails and dishes and tasting tables and all kinds of stuff.
They're really doing a lot.
Now you're getting a game too.
Yeah.
So you can challenge yourself. This is a great way to expand your palate, to test your knowledge, tasting blind, and having someone else curate it, especially when you're dealing with, craft distilleries, smaller distilleries, stuff you might not be able to try, stuff you may not have regional access to.
We've been talking about it so long. I'm really I just want to get to drink it.
All this talk is making me thirsty.
Let's drink.
Let's get into glass A.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Okay. It smells like old butterscotch, meaning it's in an old location. It's like butterscotch that's been aged in a good way, like an old log cabin maybe.
Aged.
A good aged cheese. Think of that same concept, but on butterscotch, if that was acceptable.
I'm getting the same thing you're getting, except a little bit more of a brown butter than a butterscotch, but not too dissimilar. So, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, wow. It's
that's nice.
Sparkly and prickly up front and sweet on the back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, remember, we're guessing age proof and whiskey type.
Yeah. Okay.
So think about that.
Daggum, I got to sip again, though.
Man, yeah, the experience is exactly what you hit on. Flavor profile, exactly what we were getting on the nose is there on the palate. and it almost does hit brown butter and butterscotch. I don't know that I've ever tasted anything quite like this. It is really good though.
So I will say, while the game is a fun element and I do like it, if that's not your thing, I saw on the little thing on my phone that you do have the option to skip the game if you just want to see what the sample is and not play the game. We are going to play the game though.
We are, and we have it pulled up on our phones, and you can kind of see if this will focus. I'm having trouble getting my phone to focus, but there's sample A, there's age,
Okay.
proof, and yeah.
I'm so bad with age. I don't do age very well.
Well, this is tough too because that's really good. And all right, I've got my age, proof, and whiskey type locked in, and I will divulge that information as soon as you have yours locked in.
Okay. Proof. Oh man.
This number, I will say this: Glass A, very nice pour. Would be happy to buy a bottle of it. Ooh. That would be a thumbs up pour for me.
Okay. Oh, whiskey type makes me nervous. I'm sorry. Okay.
Just go with your gut.
Okay.
You always tell me go with my gut.
I know.
So what did you go with? It'll be fun for the audience if we reveal as we go.
Okay. Eight years.
I went 6.
118 proof.
Oh, I went 107 proof. We were way off on proof. And then type of whiskey?
I put bourbon.
I put bourbon as well. It tastes very bourbony. All right. So try next sample. We're on to sample B.
Oh, they don't tell us?
No, you find out at the end.
Oh man, that's such a bummer. I want to know right away.
No. You can't be hedging and
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? Hinging off of.
I know. I get it, but I like that.
Whoa. This smells very specific.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. To me, it does.
So I feel like there's a fan here. May I move it? Because now, I'm playing a game. It was just interfering with my, ability to, smell and taste, I feel like.
Well, I pointed at you, and you're like, oh, it's too much. And I pointed away from you, and you're like, I need it right on.
Well, for our last filming, it was fine because it was less serious. This is, we're playing a game. I want to win the game.
All right. Banana vanilla wafer.
I'm a little
pudding
competitive.
Right here. You are competitive. Banana vanilla wafers. Just straight up.
Okay.
But that typically makes me think of Brown Forman stuff. But I know that Blind Barrels does craft stuff. Yeah. So that makes me curious to see what craft whiskey could be kind of hitting on these same cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like that, but it's a little different. There's a little bit of almost like a hoppy beer yeasty element in this.
Taste it. You just said that, and you taste it. It tastes kind of hoppy a little bit.
Wow. That tastes crazy.
It almost tastes like beer iced tea. Like a yeast iced tea or something.
I'm not mad at that. That kind of does, yeah. This could be what'd they say? The Chex Notes whiskey distilled using 100% of a grain we've never featured before. That tastes different.
Yeah, well, I saw some options on there on the first barrel, and rice was one of the options, but it doesn't taste like a rice whiskey.
Maybe not. I don't know. Man, that's crazy. So I don't even know how to, sometimes when you're tasting blind or just tasting period, it's hard to know how to relay the experience that you're having.
Mm-hmm.
Flavors here are different. There's almost like
it's good though.
What's that like? I'm thinking of the colors red and yellow together. There's like a
red and yellow make orange.
No, not together, but there's like a cherry lime or cherry
strawberry
lemon.
Lemonade.
No, there's like a candy that is red and yellow.
Oh.
And it's I don't know if it's like a pixie stick situation or what it is.
Okay.
It's something in that kind of vein, or like a toffee type of thing or airheady type of thing.
You mean taffy?
Taffy. I can see the candy in my, the colors in my mind, but I can't remember what it was.
I don't know.
But it's red and yellow.
Maybe it's a taffy.
And that's what I'm getting out of that.
I'm getting major sweet tea vibes.
All right, let's get our answers in on sample B. Sample B is really good. Yeah. I do like sample A better, though.
I feel like I like sample B because it's a little different, but it's also kind of sweet. Ooh, this one tastes...
It is pretty sweet. This will be really interesting on age and proof, to be honest with you, because we're forging some new ground on this pour. All right, I have my answers locked in.
Okay, I will.
Man, that's crazy. Good finish. I just prefer the darker profile of A, but B is a really cool pour. This is what's so great about Blind Barrels is we're trying stuff here, and both of these first two samples aren't like anything I've ever tasted. And we've tasted thousands of whiskeys in the history of this channel.
So I feel like I want to go with rice because I think this is the different one, but I don't think it tastes like rice.
Okay. Well, get your answers in.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. Oh,
go with your gut.
Curveball.
You always tell me to go with your gut. All right. Age?
4 years.
I went 5. Proof?
128.
Whoa, I went 105. This feels softer to me than the first glass.
I don't think so.
Okay, one of us is going to be very right and one will be very wrong. And then whiskey type.
I went with malted barley.
I went with rye. All right, let's go to the next sample.
But I feel like okay.
And I'm going to... We're talking this out in real time. We're just hanging out, having fun. That's what we like to do here at the channel. And if you like that sort of thing, think about subscribing. Should I be putting this stuff on the screen so people can see how right or wrong we are? Or should I save that suspense for the reveal?
Save the suspense. If we have to wait, they have to wait.
Ooh, all right. Well, there we go.
This smells...
this smells crazy too.
Different. Can I like smell them? Can I smell them all?
That's fine. C smells like sugary wood.
Oh, I'm excited to try this last one.
Okay, well, now I feel like I'm less excited because you had to smell them all.
Well, you said I could. I asked.
Why don't you just... You're telling them to be patient, but you can't be patient enough to wait to smell the...
I have to wait to find out if I'm right. I feel like they can wait to find out if we're right, too. That's
what are you getting off of this one?
It smells like whiskey.
Samples, it smells like... a plank of wood that has brown sugar spilled on top of it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Cheers. See, it make you walk the plank.
Really?
Oh, I just realized.
This feels so soft to me.
I just realized that this whole thing was called heat, and it was talking about things being high proof, and I've been guessing lower proof. Wow. Reading comprehension, guys.
Well, no, also, that's how it hits you. That is something you are a little more...
Proof blind?
You're really good at most things, except you are a little proof blind. Like, you...
That's fair.
I think you're desensitized to higher proof things, and they come across as lower. But otherwise, with all those other things, like age, type of whiskey, you're, like, really good. Like, really good. Like, scary good.
Yeah. I mean, brown sugar, wooden plank... It's very rich. Like
it is,
it maybe doesn't have the density that I would expect to come along with that richness on the palate, but like the flavor profile is rich. Mm-hmm. If you ever have a dish of food that has a lot of butter in it, it'll come across really rich and dense. Mm-hmm. Think about the flavor that you get with a dish like that without that heavy on the palate. This feels a little bit more light and airy to me.
Yeah.
Not light, it's dark, but just a little more airy. Very spacious in my mouth. I'm doing a terrible job of communicating what this...
Yeah, I'm getting lost in, like, the game of it all.
Yeah, you're too competitive. Have fun.
I'm having fun. I have fun if I win. And because of this being what it is, I'm not good at this type of stuff with whiskey, and so I'm going to lose, and so I'm already, like, in my head about it.
Checking the handy-dandy tasting notes table, I would say that this is like a toffee cigar box.
Okay.
Hazelnut type of vibe in this pour. And I know that because I used to drink hazelnut coffee when I was younger, and now I hate nutty coffee.
Oh, why? That's sad. I love nutty coffee.
Don't know. I just don't like nuttiness in my coffee, or I don't love it in my whiskey. But actually, I do enjoy this. And I have a theory on this pour.
I think I might have gone too low with the proof on the first glass.
Wow, you and me are miles apart.
All right.
All right, I have everything locked in on glass C, and I will reveal that when you are ready, my lady. Yeah, this is a ton of, like, this is a fun date night type of thing, you know, or there's enough in these samples, you know, you can split it with a friend or something like that. It's a good way to hang out with someone else that enjoys whiskey, and you have a good time. So, again, that's why we love blind barrels. What do you got? Age?
6 years.
I have 8 years. Proof?
122.
111. Whiskey type?
Rye.
I'm saying bourbon.
Okay.
All right. And then sample D. Let's get into it. You've already gotten into the nose.
Smell it.
Oh, that's so nice.
It smells like barbecue over a campfire.
What?
Without the smoke. Gives me barbecue vibes. Like...
Oh, I see you.
Kansas City barbecue. What's the type of barbecue?
Yeah, like a sweet Kansas City barbecue. Yeah,
yeah. That's the sweet one, not the vinegar one, right?
There's a little twang here, though.
But
you're correct.
But
Yeah. Tennessee is the vinegar base, like the really watery vinegar base. There's a little twang here. There's some twang on that thing.
Oh, this one's different. I think this might be different.
Oh boy, yeah. It smells almost like brown sugar and purple fruits, but like somebody hit it with some barbecue sauce, like sugary sweet baby rays, and there's like a twangy, there's almost like a vinegar twang to it on the nose.
So you know what's crazy is one of these is a hazmat, and I don't think I feel like anyone is a hazmat. As far as proof goes, they all drink proofy, but not like blow your face off hazmat proof.
Okay.
One of them I do think is pretty high.
The crazy thing is that I forgot also that there was a hazmat whiskey in the mix. I think all these drink like, to me, I would not guess any of these in the 130s. If I was completely blind and didn't have the information, if I didn't have this card from Blind Barrels that told me that there are some things that are in this mix.
Man, I'm stuck on the one, which one's different?
That is crazy. This is like if you could take rock candy, you know, like on the stick, but it's like sweet red rock candy.
Yeah.
But then you tint it brown from like a molasses.
Why would you want to do that? Red's so much prettier.
I'm just telling you what it tastes like. I'm not telling you why you would want to do that.
I know. I'm messing with you.
But I'm just saying, I think that like that's what this feels like. It feels like a red rock candy that's just been tinted brown with molasses. Almost like a cola syrup thing going on in here too. It's crazy. And it's oily.
Okay, man.
And it's sticky.
I'm so bad at this.
Boy, I'm not playing the game at all.
I will say that while I don't love playing these types of games, this does add a fun element to this activity. Like, if I was doing this by myself, it wouldn't be fun to play the game, but since we're doing it together, it's kind of fun to play the game.
And on camera, it's like, if we could just sit down and take our time, you know, we have a recording limit here. We don't want the video to go too long for you guys. So we're kind of shooting from the hip, not analyzing too much. All right. You got your answers in here?
Yeah, I'm literally just kind of, all right. Whatever.
What's your age on sample D?
6 years.
I have 10 plus years.
Yeah.
What's your proof on sample D?
133.
I have 140 plus. I think this is the hazmat.
Yeah, I feel like that one or that.
What's your... Don't be changing your answers now. What's your whiskey type?
I just put rice, because why not?
I feel like rice is the answer, but I almost want to say wheat.
Do what you want. I'm kind of...
I feel like rice is the answer.
I think I'm wrong on everything.
I feel like it's got to be rice.
Wait, did you not answer?
Rice.
No, you said, I want to say rice, but I feel like that's... Had you answered?
Rice is the answer, but like wheat, it feels like it could be wheat whiskey to me.
All right.
But one of those two for sure. It's not rye, I don't think. It could be. And it doesn't feel like malted barley. It could be, it feels like it could be a corn whiskey to me. That's why I think rice.
But that's not an option.
Right, that's why I think rice. All right, let's click see results. Wow. Boy, that's bad. Okay, real quick, let's compare scores.
I did real bad, y'all.
I got 41%.
Oh, I got
at the top.
37.
Okay. Sample A.
That's a failing grade.
I got 20 out of 75 points.
I got 30 out of 75 points.
You got the proof. Sample B, I got 25 out of 75 points.
I got the proof exactly on sample A.
Wait, I don't do the...
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, hang on. Okay.
Let's do glass by glass.
Glass by glass. Sample A, I didn't realize you could do the click now.
So I got the actual, I guess it was 8 years. The actual age of sample A was 4 years.
And I guess 6 years.
The proof, I guess 118. The proof was 118.
I guess 107, very low.
So this one was the rice whiskey. 100% Louisiana rice. I guess bourbon.
Going back to it,
was rice.
It literally smells
that means I'm
like
wrong.
log cabin maple syrup.
I'm wrong on the rest of them when I said rice and whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells good though.
That's really good. I said bourbon. I mean, I was way low on proof. I was closer on age. Mm-hmm. Let's go to sample B.
Okay, I got 25 out of 75 on that. What'd you get?
I got 25 out of 75 on sample B.
Okay.
So I said 5 years. It was actually 6 years. I said 105 proof, way off. You said...
I said 128, but it was 122. So I was off, but closer.
And then I said rye. It's a bourbon.
Yeah. I said malted barley. It's a bourbon. It's 73% Missouri corn, 15% soft red winter wheat, and 12% malted barley. So there is malted barley in it.
Let's see. An under-the-radar distillery from Middle America taking the whiskey scene by storm.
From Middle Earth?
Maybe Ben Holiday. We shall see.
It's from Middle Earth. We should just call it Middle Earth.
We shall see. Sample C. I did pretty good on sample C. Ooh. I got 49 out of 75.
I did not. I got 20 out of 75.
Whoa. I said this was 8 years. It's actually 3.75 years.
I see that. I guess 6 years.
Wow. I said it was 111 proof. It's 116.
You got pretty good on proof. I said 122.
It's bourbon. And it's Arkansas. Oh, this is probably Town Branch.
I guessed rye.
All right, so this is 79% Arkansas corn, 8% Arkansas wheat, 13% malted barley. And then sample D, big whiff. I got 30 out of 75.
I got 35 out of 75. So I beat you on A and D, but that's it.
I got proof. Proof is where I landed on this one.
Ooh, I got the age. 6 years.
I said 10 plus years. I was wrong. It was 6 years. Mm-hmm. Proof, I said 140 plus. It's 140.5.
I was going to change it, but you wouldn't let me.
And then type, I said rice. And I thought maybe wheat. It's bourbon.
It's bourbon.
88% corn, 7% rye, 5% malted barley. That doesn't tingle my whiskey nerd dar as anything specific. So then you click go to the March sample reveal.
It tastes good though.
And yes, I'm over 21. I think it forgot we were logged in. So, all right. What was your favorite before we do the reveal?
Oh,
do you have a favorite?
That's asking way too many things to remember.
I think I like the rice whiskey the best. Sample A.
A or D, I think. I also liked B.
To be fair, I did like all of these.
Yeah.
There's that.
I didn't know I was going to have to pick a favorite.
I mean, it's helpful to rank them. There's not a bad pour in this lineup.
Yeah.
I would probably put sample B back of the pack just because it felt semi-familiar. And when I'm doing this blind barrels thing, I kind of want something that's a little different. Also, shout out to Bourbon Real Talk. Randy Sullivan helped curate this box. So that's amazing.
That's really cool.
All right, so let's do our reveals. I beat you slightly in the points.
Yep, a little bit.
Ever so slightly.
Yep.
We're all winners here, though. When you're tasting whiskey blind and having a good time with good company, we say good people, good whiskey. That's what it's all about.
I did better than I expected. I actually got some things right, so I'm happy.
All right, can you put the phone down and let me do the reveal?
Oh, sure.
Because I want to talk price with you.
Okay.
As soon as I knew this was rice whiskey, only one company on planet Earth makes rice whiskey. It's JT Mellick out of Louisiana. This is
Louisiana.
If you buy this,
it's expensive.
Through there, $60.
Okay.
That's a great price.
But you buy it not through there?
This one is sold out.
Dang, Gina, we can't even get it through there.
But JT Mellick is in some markets, and you can get their cask strength.
So if we had done this box when it actually originally came out, we probably could have purchased it.
The early bird gets the worm.
Because I would purchase it. That's very good. For that price, heck
$60, that's crazy. Yeah. All right, let's move into sample B.
Okay.
And Ben Holiday. Yep.
So I think B probably, if you're asking me to rank these, B would have been my third place.
Okay.
A or D would have been my first and second. I can't tell. One of them would be first and one of them would be second. I don't know which one.
B is a wheated bourbon.
So I did not pick up on that. Well, no, I saw the thing. It had wheat in it.
Mm-hmm.
So if it has wheat in it at all, it is considered a wheated bourbon.
Unless it has rye and wheat, then it's considered a 4-grain.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is Ben Holiday's Rickhouse Proof Soft Red Wheat.
Yeah.
Great pour. $72, $70-ish bucks in most markets. Super solid pour. Ben Holiday definitely is taking the whiskey world by storm.
Yeah.
Sample C, I saw Arkansas. I think I said Town Branch. I meant Rocktown. And it is Rocktown.
Town is in there.
Column Still Collection Cast Strength Straight Bourbon Whiskey. $65 if you buy it through Blind Barrels.
Dang. We got to get... How do we, get access to this on the front end?
We just do the boxes sooner.
Oh. Well, we should do that.
Yeah, we're not good at that.
We should do that.
We're not good at that part.
So we can actually buy some of this stuff. It's not sold out.
We also don't want to spoil anything for anybody, too, you know?
Well, maybe we do the boxes sooner, but we don't release the video till later.
Maybe we find distillers we like, and then we go do picks there. Because we do a lot of barrel picks.
I want to do the Louisiana.
And then, yeah, when I saw Hazmat and Rocky Mountain Whiskey Age, I knew 13th Century would be in here.
Okay.
Sample D is 13th Century. We have a bottle of this. It's the bottle with the... If you can see that, it has a still in the middle of the bottle.
Oh, I remember that bottle.
We have one, thanks to Barry Hawk. It is $125. Hazmat.
Yeah.
Crazy up there.
It's tasty, though.
Yeah, and a mash bill I've never heard of. So that's very, very crazy.
See, these are the kind of things that we couldn't, find ourselves because we don't have access to a lot of it, even though we have a YouTube channel. So it's really cool that Blind Barrels can do this, put this together, and then send it out to people.
100%. I mean, we can buy Ben Holiday in our market. But to have a curated selection, awesome. The JT Mellick is very sparse in our market. I've only seen it once or twice. I don't know if it's a regular item. The, not the Town Branch, the Rocktown. Again, maybe I've seen it, maybe I haven't. I don't really know. And then 13th Century is, that right there. I don't know what they're doing over there. Why is their whiskey so high proofed over there?
I feel like that also is going to get confusing with 13th Century and 13th Colony.
Yeah, but you look at the bottles and they're very, very different. And the 13th Century stuff is usually very high proof. So I think they're keying in on high proof barrels.
Yeah. They do it well.
Which is, very cool. And Blind Barrels does this well. If you want to get in on this, again, use code Aaron at checkout.
Get 10% off.
Get yourself some money back. And
treat yourself.
Try some great whiskey. Treat yourself and a friend, maybe.
Yeah.
You can go halfsies on a box.
It's fun to do the Blind Barrels with someone.
Yeah.
If you can, I would recommend that because that makes it, now that the game element is added, it makes it really fun.
Yeah. Do it with your spouse or significant other. We always advocate doing it with your spouse or significant other every chance you get.
That's what she said.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah,
cool. Yeah. Okay.
Fun.
So, that's it for today. Be good to each other. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers to good whiskey and blind tastings. And doing it with your spouse. Man, this rice whiskey is so...
It was really good.
I've been wanting to get down to JT Mellick to do a barrel pick.
I would love
and every time I taste their stuff, it makes me want to get down there more.
Where in Louisiana are they?
Middle of Nowhereville.
Okay, I feel like that's a lot of Louisiana.
Maybe down there, Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. New Orleans.
Do some Nowlands. Do some,
So I haven't...
Can you do I know you spent half a semester there in
some Cajun
kindergarten or first grade.
I lived there for a year.
I thought it was 8 months.
It was, I finished kindergarten and I started first grade. And then we moved to Memphis.
So how much Cajun dialect did you pick
much.
up?
But
can you give us
I guarantee, that Cajun chef
Justin Wilson.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay.